Okay, far away.
Okay, well, here at Neudorf Vineyards we started a trial with mussel shells about 8 years ago, and these are all from the mussel factory. They've been aged in the sun for a couple of years before they come out here, and we spread them underneath the vines to reflect some sunlight under the bottoms of the Pinot Noir so that we can increase the physiological ripeness of the grapes and hopefully not have a long hang time and increase the alcohol. It also acts as a weed suppressant. It looks attractive.
Looks lovely.
And yeah, we're very happy with it. In fact, I guess there's some leaching of calcium into the soil as well, so it sort of ticks every box. So since we did this trial with Lincoln University, there's a lot of vineyards are doing that.
Yes.
Either with mussel shells, some are doing it with ground up glass, recycling glass.
And you don't, just for the Pinot, you don't use it for the Chardonnay, for example?
No.
But tell us where we are here, if you just introduce the vineyard.
Well, Neudorf Vineyards is at the top of New Zealand's South Island, which is we're to the west of Marlborough, and it's New Zealand's highest sunshine hours regularly every year. This is a crown that is fought for deeply and bitterly, but it's even though we have a lot of sunshine hours, it's quite cool. We have quite cool nights, so we get long, slow ripening and lovely complex flavours because of that. Very pleasant.
and we're in the Moutere,
We're in the Moutere area. Our vineyard's based on an ancient river system. This is some of the oldest soils in New Zealand in this area of the South Island. And it's gravelly clays, quite deep gravelly clays, distinct from Waimea Plains in Nelson, which is a bit more alluvial soils, a bit more similar to Marlborough. So you get some nice lifted aromatics down there. We tend to get a little bit more complexity up here. So we like growing grapes in both areas to compare and contrast.
And you've just put these, you said you just put these nets on to stop the birds coming and getting your...
It's a huge job. It costs thousands of dollars, and if we didn't do it, there wouldn't be a grape to pick. They are absolutely rapacious. And I mean, even grapes like this, which you can see are not even ripe, they would eat them. So you say, why are you putting them on? The grapes aren't ripe, but they come through. The worst of the fantails, Australian birds. No, not fantails. Sorry. The worst of the wax eyes, Australian birds. They dive bomb, and they can actually come through the nets.
Really?
The little ones, they can actually, So, and they're worse because they peck the grapes, and then infection gets in. The blackbirds are fine because they take the whole grape.
Right.
So you don't get that sort of infection.
It's a good thing our daughter isn't here because she was eating a lot of very expensive Pinot Noir in Marlborough. So, so we haven't brought her because she's a risk to the fruit as well, I think.
Well, what we do is we lift up these nets you see at the end, and then the vineyard staff go through with saucepans and wooden sticks. They chase the birds down, lift them up at the other end, because you have to do that regularly because they will come through and they will get back in again. So that's what we're doing at the moment. One, we're mending nets where there's holes in them and then chasing the birds out. And then we start picking in about 3 weeks.